Hi, this is AtomBomb98, and for this video, I am going to be disassembling and cleaning my new Piranha Fingerling. Now, I just got this in the mail the other day, and I really like it. And I will be doing a review on this knife in the future, but for now I'm just going to be taking it apart and cleaning it. Alright, now let's start. So I'm going to start by unscrewing these two screws on the body of the knife and being careful that I don't strip anything. So that's loose. Now I just got to get this one. And that one's loose. Good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire it to take some of the pressure off the spring. Then I'm just going to go ahead and unscrew it the rest of the way. Oh, and I should also mention, you're going to want a little container to keep the screws in so you don't lose them. I'll just use something like this. Where did I go? One screw out. Now let me get the other. And you want to be very careful you don't lose any springs or parts while you take this apart. And that screws out. Okay, now it should just come apart. I want to be very careful. Probably should have taped up the blades so I didn't cut myself. But, almost. And there we go. Wow, it appears there's this brownish grease in there that I am going to clean up. Okay, so here's the spring for the button. Here is the blade. Okay. Here is the stop pin. Here is the button. The blade pivot. The spring right there on the blade. Does it come out? Yeah, it does. Just want to be very careful so you don't want to break or lose anything. Like that. Hold on, I gotta find that spring. Okay, I'm back. I found the spring. Put that in there too. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this alcohol wipe to just start wiping down all the parts and cleaning it. Start with the blade. Okay. Blade is clean. And I'll do this side of the handle. Make sure you get all that grease off. Not that it's bad, it's just I prefer to use my own grease and oil. Actually, I should probably use one of these to dry it. One of these cloths. I do find it a little relaxing to take apart and clean these knives. Okay, that's clean. And now this part. Okay, and then dry it. We're almost done. Almost ready for a reassembly. Okay. And then I'm just gonna wipe down the parts and the hardware real quick. So let me get the pivot area. Give that a good cleaning. And then the button. And then the stop pin. Good. And then I'm just going to dry everything with this. Okay. Now what I am going to do off camera is I am going to heat up this part of the blade, apply some frog lube, and then wipe off the excess. And that is just to help prevent corrosion. So I'm going to go do that. I'll be back in a few minutes. Until then, just wait. Okay, I'm back. I coated the blade and all the hardware with frog lube. Okay, so now it's time for reassembly. Normally I would use some oil on the blade to reassemble it, but given how this knife is assembled and designed, I think the frog lube will be fine without oil. Alright, so how am I going to do this? Alright, so I'm going to start by putting the blade down. Actually, I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to start by putting the spring in the blade. Okay, so there's a little hole in there, and a little part for the spring to go in the hole, like that. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is take the pivot pin, set it in there, and then I'm going to put the blade over that. I hope that's how it works. Okay. Then I'm going to take the stop pin, put it up there. like that. Okay, I see how it works. Hold on. Okay. I have it figured out. So it goes like that. Yes. Alright, there's a little indentation in the handle for the spring to go. And that's how it works. Alright. So yeah, I definitely should have put the something on the blade to protect myself so I don't get cut. But now I'm going to try to put the stop pin in. Okay. Stop pin is in. Good. Now I'm going to put the button on. And then I'm going to put, carefully, the button spring right there. And now I'm going to put this handle scale back over it. And I really hope that this just snaps together. Hold on. Running into a little problem here. But I will figure this out. Uh-oh. Something moved. Shit. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna stop the camera. I'll be back in a minute once I figure this out. Okay, it looks like I got it back together. So now what I'm going to do is screw in the 2 body screws again. 1. I'm not going to tighten them all the way. I'm going to screw them in. And then I'm going to test the function of this knife and make sure that it still works. And if it does, then I'll go and tighten the screws down all the way. Okay. And then the last screw. Doesn't want to go in. There we go. Well, that was, I guess, a little bit of a challenge, but not quite as bad as I expected. Alright, now the screws are in, not tightened all the way. Let's see if it functions. The button works. Closes. And it works. Awesome. See how the centering is. Centering is decent. About the same as it was before. Let's see blade play. Yeah, there's still blade play. And unfortunately, I mean, I'll talk more about this in the review when I review this knife. But yeah, there's no pivot that you can adjust. Alright, well that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm just going to go now and tighten all the screws all the way. But that's it for cleaning this. I hope you learned something, and if you're going to take apart your Piranha Fingerling, I hope this helps. Alright, thanks for watching. This is Adam Bomb 98.